Welcome to Banik Smart class. I'm here to discuss or take an analysis class on OCS 2019 compulsory English paper. We are giving all the efforts to help our students. Banik, the friend, philosopher, guide of thousands of aspirants, leaves no stone unturned to be with the student and to help them in any aspects related to their examination. So in whatever field we are competent, we will share with you with a hope that something will be gained from these classes. Okay, so I have planned this class, and on the Banik platform, I am trying my best to attend or to discuss this paper, because this paper has been a very important paper and plays a decisive role, as I told you, that even most talented aspirants who score or who does well in their GS paper and optional papers get disqualified because they are unable to score the required qualifying marks in this paper. So somewhat tricky paper, although it is based on language, but that questions are somewhat of top level in grammar. So I shall be examining each question. We will divide this class into 2 or 3 classes. First, we shall discuss the grammar and vocab part. Then we will also discuss the translation, English, Odia to English translation. Okay. So at least 2 or 3 classes will be enough. Okay. We will not discuss essays and paragraphs or passage, unseen passage, phrases, because this, as you know, they require planning more than planning. They require your depth in vocabulary and your depth in understanding on the particular subject. I don't think there is a prescribed way to write the essay. You can at your each to write the essay, depends how you focus on the topic. So as it is in compulsory paper carrying 100 marks, so you have to focus on the most vital aspects of each the topic you choose. Choosing the topic is also a type of skill. Okay, so write the essay if you are competent, okay, in the particular subject, because you are appearing for civil service examination and coveting for one of the most, that is, you can say, most popular or most lucrative profession in public service, that is your Odisha Administrative Service, or even in your that is Indian Administrative Service or Indian Police Service, Odisha Police Service. So you are appearing for that examination, this type of examinations. Undoubtedly, they will need more skilled people, more talented people. So always prove your talent and give your best to that. Okay. So we should start with the part that is vocabulary. First, let us have a look at the essays that appear. Just I will spend some minutes on this, not entirely I will take your time, because these are depends on your I told you that talent in vocabulary and approach, the knowledge in the particular subjects. Okay, so these are the essays in this year 2019. The best preferred essay is most popular might be disaster management. Okay, so here that number 1 is growing urban and clean India, growing urbanization and clean India. The word and here, the conjunction and here, that separates the concept of growing urbanization from clean India. So when the more the urbanization, the more the risk of having a clean India. Growing urbanization does not add to clean India. Rather, clean India or cleanliness is to be that ensured in the midst of growing urbanization. So it is a challenge, not only before the administration, but also before the denizens of the city. So you have to write the essay in that light, because that is it does not mean that urbanization and clean India are synonymous. No, growing urbanization and clean India are not synonymous in nature, are not, that is complementary, rather they are contradictory in nature, I think. So first you have to make points on why there is growing urbanization in India. Okay, so reasons are many. I may cite one, two reasons that growing, that is unforeseen development in transport and communication. The world has been reduced to a village that is called global village. So in this scenario, urbanization is the order of the day. Everywhere you will find urbanization is just coming out of its fold, and the people are also accepting it gradually. So there is growing or unforeseen transport and communication, then prospect of good higher education in the urban areas, and the changing attitude of human being towards life, in the age where nuclear family is in order. Men or people want to have a secluded life, to have their own thoughts, to have their own way of life. So it is possible in urban areas. That's why people are choosing. Okay, then you can add that prospect, opening up many prospects in urban areas, providing jobs and livelihood to countless people. So these are the reasons you can add also. Then you will come to clean India. You have to focus on them. Clean India, that you have to, since time immemorial you can write, that clean India, cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness adds to health, both physical and mental. Cleanliness sharpens our thought, drives away diseases, and makes possible a healthier society. The slogan of Clean India has become more vocal in this age because of the government's stress upon a clean India, and that is Swachh Bharat mission. A particular central government mission has been launched to make India clean. And cleanliness is much more required in urban areas than it is in rural areas. Because rural areas are itself not so dirty, not so unclean, although there is a need for proper planning and proper things, attention for clean villages, clean India. So mostly we have to focus, because cleanliness is of utmost requirement in the urban areas, because most of the cities are not clean. So therefore strategies should be in place to provide cleanliness side by side with the ramification of urban amenities. Okay, so provision of urban, and we cannot stop providing amenities to the urban dwellers. Side by side, along with it also, we should focus on the cleanliness. So whether it should be administration driven or it should be people driven, whether administration should be a facilitator or not, what should be the role of administration in ensuring a clean urban India, and what should be the role of the dwellers, the denizens of the city or the urban area in ensuring cleanliness. and whether there should be stringent mechanism to impose cleanliness, or there should be a mechanism to to impose it in a convincing manner on the people, because that is required. Then you might write that literacy, that is cleanliness literacy is required, is utmost importance among the people. From the beginning, the child should have an idea, should learn the art of being clean. So cleanliness should begin at home. Okay, so that, and also you can add a point that cleanliness should be part and parcel of the educational curriculum in the, at least up to the primary level, or the, you can say up to a standard level, the children should be taught the language of cleanliness, not only theoretically but also practically. It has not been a tradition it has not been a part and parcel of our educational system since it came into being. So in this way, you can focus this essay, very brilliant essay and very interesting essay also, you can write it. Okay, next is disaster management. All of you might have written it. This essay. So that is disaster management. You can put focus on various disasters, natural and man-made, and you have to specially stress or put emphasis on this ongoing COVID pandemic disaster. It is also a kind of disaster that has visited our earth and has paralyzed the world at a large. So what are the effects and what should be the preparedness? You have to also put emphasis on the measures, that is statutory measures, legal measures taken by the government. In the Disaster Management Act, you have to disaster management authority. So you have to NDM, National Disaster Management Authority, how it is acting, what are its acting, what are its common features. You have to stress upon. So you have to make first a general view of disaster management, disaster, how it is visiting, how do they visit, how are they visiting every year, and what part of India is prone to what type of disaster. Then you have to put emphasis on this COVID pandemic type of disaster. Then you have to make the points, features of disaster management, what is required, what is not required. Okay. These are the things. Then Indian culture at crossroads means at a time where it has to seek, it has to choose the way, where to go, where not to go. So that is the crossroad. That means Indian culture should be tradition based, or should do away with the traditional aspects of culture. Should we completely wash away our age-old culture? Should we replace it with the modern approach, or should we restore the traditional culture? What lies in them, whether beauty or sanctity lies in the traditional way of observing the culture, or that needs some changes, or whether we should totally give up what is old and we should accept everything that is new. Whether it is at a crossroad, it's a big question. It's a big question mark. Therefore, it is said Indian culture is at crossroad. So it requires a lot of things, the cultural ideas of Indian culture and various related cultural programs, festivals, how it affects, what are the superstition lie in them, what should be done, how should they be amended, how should they be changed. So these are the things you have to put for some. Okay. Then it is another solar energy. You can write it. It's a very flat essay, fact-based essay. You have to write International Solar Mission and how energy crisis. You have to put first emphasis on the energy crisis the world is facing, and in the next 50 years, the crisis will be more severe, more acute, because the sources of conventional energy are depleting fast, and there needs an alternative technology, alternative source of energy, and solar energy comes first in this endeavor or in this search. Okay, so you can write it, and it you have to mention about the International Solar Mission initiatives taken by the government of India, and why India should adopt this technology because of its tropical nature. So these are the points you have to add. Okay, so in essay part, that is depends on your 2 points, mostly your vocab talent or your ability in vocabulary, and the some idea or compatible idea in the topic concerned. So it depends what the topic comes. So you have to prepare extensively from different directions in order to meet the demands of the examination. It's not that you have to confine to the selected subjects. No, you have to have a grasp, you have to grasp a concise idea about each and every topic, and that are important and coming in different examinations. So that are also you have to focus the issues. Why these are there? Because of they have become issues. So they have current relevance. Okay, disaster management is most relevant, solar energy also as relevant as others, and culture, Indian culture are crossroads. Yes, we are passing through a metamorphosis, whether for bad or good you have to prove. Okay, so this is the things. Okay, I will also discuss the expansion of idea towards the in the second class probably. Okay, these are the about essay. Now come to the grammar point. Now come to the grammar point. We shall examine it. I shall help you to the best extent possible, but I'm not that as talented as all of you, but still I'm trying my best to be and to assist you in searching the answer, in understanding the reason for each question. Okay, we should start. Okay, so as I told you in the class that we took before your examination, that these are the following pattern, correct the following sentence, error based questions. Okay, first is you have to notice that what is the error. First question, they could not come to a final conclusion. It is a G1, come to a final conclusion. So conclusion means that is final. So here the word is redundant. It should be skipped. So the answer will be that that is your answer will be they could not come to a conclusion. So you can write final decision. You can write final opinion, final decision, but not final conclusion, because conclusion means final decision. So it is redundant of words, and redundancy makes the question erratic. Okay, got it? Then when I got up, it was raining for more than 1 hour. Notice that if you find a question as a that is your type of preposition, since and for, there are two important prepositions that related to time. Since and for, as all of you know, it is point of time. So point of time, that means since morning or since evening, since afternoon, you can add anything, since last day. But for means period of time. For even for 1 minute, 1 second period of time. I met him. We have discussed the thing for 1 minute. Okay, so for if it is used, then it will take that is progressive step, progressive stage. So here the verb which was raining. So you have to mention that when I got up, it had been raining. It had been raining. It had been raining for more than 1 hour. I think this is the error. Okay. So when I got up, it had been raining for more than 1 hour. Why that should be replaced? Because of for. So there must be a, that is red zone. The error point means red zone. I tell him red zone. I mention it as red zone. So red zone, if you locate the red zone, then you can get the point and you can rectify the sentence. Okay, so first try to locate the red zone in your sentence. Then you can make it green. Okay, so this is the logic, I think. Number 2. Number 3, he revenged himself on his father's murderer. So here revenge means that if you murder that murderer, if you murder that murderer, if you kill that murderer, or it does not take himself or the reflexive pronoun, first thing. Second thing, okay, so revenge is the tit for tat in that sense, but here as it is himself is there, so better word will be that is avenged. That means to bring him to court or to be sentenced by the, to make him be sentenced by the court. So he avenged himself on his father's murderer. I think this is the right answer. Okay. Give me, okay, so revenge and avenge, you can distinguish, you can search it more for more idea about these two words, revenge and avenge. Okay. Avenge is just in rectifying in nature, amending in nature, but revenge is somewhat negative aspect. Another thing, and revenge is used mostly when you take revenge for you or hurt something, someone hurt you and you are taking revenge. So revenge is mostly related to personal issues and it is impersonal others. So here, better word would be he avenged himself on his father's murderer. Okay. Give him a little quantity of sugar. See, if you see, that is, suppose, little, a little, the little, few, a few, the few. Kindly notice it. These are what? These are quantifiers. These are quantifier, determiners. The name of the determiner is quantifiers. So I mean, if there is a few number of, you cannot say few people were present there. Okay, so give me a little sugar. You can, it will be right. Little quantity is not required. It is redundance of words. Give me a little quantity of sugar. Give me a little sugar. Give me some sugar. All little is positive, so it can be used. But it will not be give me little quantity. Little is negative in nature. There is little water in the pot. That means there is no water. It's not sufficient for us. But there is all little water in the pot. It means the water is present there and for the present time it will suffice or it is sufficient. Okay, so I think give me a little sugar will be the right answer. Give me a little sugar will be the right answer. Give me a little sugar. Is not it? Okay, so that is the things. Give me a little sugar will be the answer. Okay. Now, he made clear that he did not need any help. He made it clear. Made is always a transitive verb. So it requires that is an object. Made it. Made, let. Okay. See also. See. These are some kinds of transitive verbs. They require object. He made it clear that he did not need any help. So because of the transitiveness of the verb, transitive, they require, that is, transitiveness of the verb. Had it been intransitive, then it could not have required. So it made it clear that he did not need any help. Okay? So that is the things. Now, nobody has called while I have been out. Has he? First of all, nobody means that refers to plural sense. So the question tag is wrong. It will be have they. Here nobody means that none of the people. So not whether is he or she, it is not mentioned. So it is not, it is wrong, absolutely wrong. It will be in question tag, it will be have they. Have they. So tag question is used, have they. Okay, so that is the things you have to mention. Okay, now turn to the next question. The Germans are brave people. The Germans are brave people. So here, people's adjective. People's are, when people's are plural, it refers to races. Europe comprises many peoples. That means in Europe, many races, people of many races live there. But when it is people, means the citizens of the country, it will be people. So Germans are brave people. The English means the people of England. The French, you must have, the French means the people of England and people of France. People of France. If you don't use the before English, then it will refer to, yes, language. So it's a common idea, that we must have. So if you have, then it's all right. Otherwise, remember it will help you in future. Okay, so the English and the French, that means it refers to the people of the country. Okay. So that is, but in India, the Indians, before Indians, no the is reused. So there is some restrictions. Indians are peace loving, not the Indians, but the English are industrious, are intelligent. The French are industrious. You can add any adjective. So that is adjective. Germans are brave people. The people mean races. Peoples can be possible, but peoples is a word, but it refers to races. Races, different races, jati. Okay. Now, one should not boast of, that is, you must have understand that pronoun, it is a pronoun, anonymous pronoun. Okay. It does not refer to any. So, one should not boast of ones. In possessive, it is also in this way it is one, once. He, his, she, her. In this way it is used. It, its, they, their. Okay, so that is horse, his, horse, H-E-R-S. Okay, so these are the things. The intelligence guessed that, I think this sentence, whether I'm right or not, you will tell it. So intelligence guessed that, guessed. When guess is used, the modal would is not fit into that. So it will be might be. There might be a terrorist. Hey pare. There would be means heba. It's not possible. So I think it's my. The question is not doubtful to me, but if it is, then bring to my knowledge. Okay. So if I am wrong, bring it to my knowledge. I will check the answer. Okay. So intelligence guessed that there might be a terrorist attack. So that is a guess. Okay. Now the teacher as well as the students. See, as well as these are subject coordinator, as well as together with, and along with, is not it? Along with, khali with bhi achi, with, in addition to, okay, these are the subject coordinator, and when these are used, the verb, what is the verb here? Where will agree with the first subject. Will agree with the first subject, not the subjects that is followed after the coordinator, or the link word, link phrase. So the teacher was. If it had been teachers, then it would have been where. So we cannot change the subject. We have to change the verb. In error point, we have to see whether there is a error in the verb or not first. Then we will go to preposition, adverb. Subject is not our concern. We cannot change the subject. We cannot bring unnecessary changes in the sentence. Okay, that is not required. We have to write according to the question is asked. So that is, the teacher as well as the students was at fault. Okay, means doshi. So that is the things. All of you are getting me or not? That you have to. Then Write the synonym of the following. You must have been prepared for that. You must have checked it also. But still, let me see one word. At least novice means beginner. So it may be antonym, maybe a veteran, inexperienced, learner, we have a learner, inexperienced, learner, diligent. So you have to also check the parses. For example, it is diligent, so it will be industrious, laborious, industrious, diligent, adjective. Peril, peril means, that is peril, danger. Synonym, danger, peril. Thought, I have written to counter thought. It can be used as a verb. Carve, thwarted. The government thwarted. That is the selling of wines in the states, thwarted. Countered, we could not thwart him. Prejudice. Prejudice means noun may, it is detriment, harm, involved, that is bias or influence. Prejudiced. Okay, these are the things. Then write the antonym of the following. I have written it: benign, harsh or unkind. So means kind, and that is things. Redeemable, irreparable means repairable, irreparable, incorrigible, irredeemable, that cannot be repaired, that cannot be corrected. Philanthropy, hurt, injury. But if it is philanthrop, then it will be misanthrope. So it is not misanthrope. You must have been, some of you might have written it. But if you have written, then it is not right. Because it is philanthropy, not philanthrop. Philanthropy is the person. So misanthrope, who hates mankind. Philanthrop, who loves mankind. Philine means a love, bibliophile, love of books, isn't it? So these are the words derived from. Zenith, zenith will be base or nadir, that is bottom. You can write bottom also. Bottom is also appropriate. Okay. Thrifty, thrifty means that is who is conscious of spending money, not spends money carelessly or not waste money. So thrifty, that will be extravagant. I have written one, you can take others also. These are available with you. Okay. So these are the things. Now, single word. Okay, in single word, if you have done it well, so it is, I think, the science of launching, it will be ballistic. I have not found any other word as I knew it. So I have not found any other word. It is ballistics, an art, a science of launching projectiles into space, not aeronautics. Okay, it is ballistics. A shop where sweets and cakes and candies, confectionery, isn't it? Confectionery. Okay. Then, Eurolabbe, that is scholarly writing on something. Scholarly writing on a subject, on one subject. See, one is there. You may guess thesis, or you may get another word is there. I forgot. Some might write it also, scholarly writing on it. But as it is one, so it will be monograph. Monograph. The best word I have, it is available, monograph, but let us see what is the answer, real answer, PC will tell better. Okay. So here it is important also that cannibal, who eats, cannibalist, or cannibalist, or cannibal, cannibal. Not cannibalist. Cannibalist is the person who supports it. It is cannibal. A building which plants are kept from cold. Okay, that may be greenhouse or conservatory. conservatory. It is also a word, can be used. Okay, conservatory. So that is the word I have found it and made clear before you. Okay, any doubts you can bring to my knowledge, we shall be discussing. Okay, so these are the things of single word, ballistics, confectionery, monograph, cannibal, greenhouse or conservatory, the building in which plants are kept from cold. Okay, so we have time, that is this will discussed. So down was a verb. Down is a popular adverb. Run down. Okay, then you can see that he is getting down. So that is downward movement. So it is just extensively used as an adverb. It is rarely used as a verb. Hence is the question. Okay, so when down is used as a verb, it means to bring down or consume. Consume means to take in. So the aircraft was brought down. Okay, the aircraft was brought down and checked. You can write it. That is the aircraft was downed and repaired or checked. And he downed 3 pints or 3 glasses of water at a time. He consumed, he downed 3 pints. It is applicable in case of taking wine, but you can use it. Okay, so down as a verb, to bring down, to consume. Then that is invite as a noun. Invite as a noun means that is invitation. We should not ignore the invites of our close relatives. So that tells upon that will create a bad impression of you. So we should not ignore the invitees of. So invite, when used as noun, it also means invitation. So invitations. Isn't it? So that you have to clear. Got it? Invite, invitation. Okay? Okay, now move to the next question. Produce as a noun. Produce as a noun means that agricultural produce, dairy produce, or you can write in this way also, very simple. Write simple sentence. So cheese and butter. That is cheese and butter are popular dairy produce. DAIRY. Dairy produce. Okay. Okay, so that is the things cheese and butter are popular dairy produce DAIRY. DIARY is, that is diary. We are maintaining diary. You have to maintain a daily diary. So it can be, that is homonyms. In homonyms it is a possible word, diary and diary. So take a note of this also. That is writing pad or in writing diary. Okay, so cheese and butter are popular dairy produce. Or you can write agricultural produce is the main source of grains or main source of that is the staple food in our country. You can write. Okay, then figure as a verb. When figure is used as a verb, it means appear. So you can write the issue of anything you can write. I am giving an example. Okay, so issue of nuclear policy. Issue of nuclear policy figured in the talk. Okay, so that is figured. Or if you add a preposition here, I cannot figure out means to recognize, figure out my new teacher. Anything you can write, but I think as it is said of verb, it is also verb. Figure out means to recognize. You can also write this way, but this way is preferred. So the issue of nuclear policy figured in the talk means in the debate, in the meeting. So that is figure. Merit. Merit as a verb. Merit is popular as a noun. Meritorious is the adjective. Meritorious students. Merits of the issue means the value of the issue. Value, merits, good qualities. But here merit is to be used as a verb. Means to deserve. That is to deserve. Okay, the rough roads or the rough roads in villages merits attention of the government or the authority, you can say, of the authority. The road merit, rough roads merit, roads merit. Okay, hard work merit, that is recognition. Hard work merits recognition. You can write hard work merits recognition. Okay, so that is the things. Okay, now display as a verb. Display as a verb. Okay, display means to be shown. Display as a verb. So many artifacts, you can write many traditional or tribal artifacts. Artifacts means equipment or articles were on display in the fair. Okay, you can write that. Okay, were on display. So that is a noun. Okay, because display is mostly used as a verb. Okay, then beam as a verb. The sun rays beam down. Beam means that that is come as a ray. Beam. So beamed. It is the sun rays beam down. You can write. Anything you can write. Okay, that is beam down means came as a ray and that is bright. sun rays. Beam down, because rays is beamed. एक light of ray beamed through the skylight. Anything, okay, the light of ray. A ray of hope beamed into him. You can add. I always often use. Okay, so you can do that. Take the risk. But here the third sentence, sunrise beamed down. Attire means dressed. Attire means dressed. She was attired in a regal way. She was attired in a regal way, or in a regal dress, royal dress. She was attired in a royal dress, or she was attired in a beautiful dress in the party. Okay, you can write at. Attire. Attire means dress. Got it or not? Okay, next, date. Date as a verb. Date as a verb. Usually date is a noun. So the archaeologists date the bronze idol to 7th century AD. You can write anywhere. That means that ascertain the date of, or the time of its origin, dates back to. The history of India dates back to. The written history of Odisha dates back to Kalinga War. You can write that also. The written history, or recorded, we can say recorded history. The recorded history of Odisha dates back to the Kalinga War. You can write it also. Okay, got it? This is date used as a verb. Okay, these are the things. Now, blaze. See, blaze means high flame. That is your fire, high flame of fire. Blaze is the noun, means a high or very severe fire. That therefore you can write that the fireman took long time to put out the blaze. To put out the blaze, the firemen, not men, that is firemen took long time to put out the blaze. Okay, so blaze they took much time. Okay, please take the note of this. Okay, reach the long time. The firemen took long time to put out the blaze. So this can be used. Is it correct? Okay, are you getting me or not? Am I clear? Okay, these are the things about the change. Without words in your sentence, without changing any change. So you cannot bring any change. Means you cannot make it as a verb or an adjective. You have to make whatever is directed. So that is the risk. Okay. Then we should start with this. Okay, we should start with this. That is your some of these will start, the next one will continue in the next class. Okay. So rain and rain. See, first of all, before going to do this, ascertain what class of word it is. Whether it will be in verb or it will be in noun. So it is here. I have used this as noun. I have used it as noun. He handed the reins. Reins means the tether that control. Here that is he handed the reins to its successor. Means control of some property or some control that is source of control. Source of control. Reins. Reins means also a tether. Reins. He handed the reins of his business to his successor. That means he handed the authority of controlling the business to his successor. Here it is as a noun. Here also I have also used it as a noun. Reign. Reign means the period of ruling. Period of rule. India had been under Mughal rule or Mughal reign for more than 3 centuries. So you can use it in that way. Also he reigned very well. He reigned in the horse, in the bullish horse or in the fastest horse. He was able to rein in the fastest horse in the farm. Okay, you can write that. So in this way you have to reign also. He reigned over India. Okay, he reigned over. The president of India reigns, not rules. Okay, so that is reign means that has a related meaning to rule, period, abadi. Reign means sasanra abadi. Fatal and faithful. Fatal is adjective, faithful is also adjective. So disease is as fatal as cancer. You can mention it. It is he met with an fatal accident. The entire family met with an that is fatal accident. You can write it. So fatal as an adjective. Okay, adjective. So here the whole country was stupefied on the faithful means eventful. That is negative in meaning, eventful. That is remarkable or faithful day, most important. Or here important means that something negative happens, something sorrowful takes place. You can say on the fateful day of assassination of the Prime Minister. The faithful. So faithful is no doubt important, memorable, but memorable in the sense that is negative, or that is at the loss of someone, or at the loss of someone, at the death of someone, or at that. Okay, the whole country was stupefied on the fateful day of the assassination of the great leader. Okay, on the fateful day of assassination of the great leader. So fateful means that is remarkable, memorable. But in that case, it is for at the loss of something. So memorable. Okay, at the loss of something. Okay, then last one is corporal and corporeal. See, the two words related to body, physical part. But here, that the corporal means that is related to body, or that is applicable to body. So corporal punishment, corporal work, you can say saririka kama, that is physical work. Corporal punishment, saririka sasramadanda jota ame kohuchu, sasramadanda. Okay, so that is you have to understand that corporal is type of punishment that is done to the body. Done to the body, you can say it. Done to body. Okay, so but corporeal means that is you can say mundane, corporeal desires. That is saririka ichha, saririka jo vasna, but that is you say kamana jota konte ame, we should rise above corporeal desires to attain spirituality. Corporeal. So corporeal, that is not spiritual. Corporal, physical. So corporal you can write can write better physical. So physical punishment, bodily punishment. Here that is mundane, M-U-N-D-A-N-E, mundane, not spiritual, not spiritual. Got it or not? We should rise above mundane desires to attain spirituality. Okay, so this is the time to end the video, because we are not expanding the time for your because it will be it will be boring to some extent if you go on watching the video for more than 45, 55 or 1 hour. Therefore, we have confined it to maximum 55 minutes, so that you will be comfortable in watching the class and analyze yourself and have your constructive comments and likes for this class. Okay, so I hope this has worked for you well. In the next part 2, we shall be bringing other questions. We shall cover the translation also. So definitely it will take another 2 classes. Okay, till then let me bid you goodbye. Okay, hope may God bless you with a brilliant career ahead. Thank you very much.